Hey guys, Aaron here and welcome back to another video on my channel. It's a bit of a different setup to usual. We're back in the bedroom, but like the COVID times, isn't it? Now we're back at games. I've not actually sat down in my room and just talked to you one to one about Hearts for a while, but you know what? We're going to start bringing that back much more often from now on. Today's video is going to be one looking ahead to next season at Hearts. Obviously we're hopefully going to wrap up European football pretty soon, so with a view to competing in Europe next season, as well as both domestic cup competitions and of course the glorious Cinch Premiership, I'm going to go through some players I feel that Hearts should be keeping an eye on in the summer window. If you do go on to enjoy today's video, make sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Let me know your opinions, let me know any further suggestions you may have for players Hearts should look to bring in the summer. I'd love to hear from you guys, get the engagement back up, so feel free to, whenever you want, fire a comment down below and let me know your thoughts and opinions on my opinions, and also give some of your own as well. So, without further ado, let's dive into it, and here's the players that I feel Hearts should be looking to sign up in the summer transfer window. The first name on my transfer hit list is one that's been on many fans' lips for months now, but you know what? It's only right that I start with Regan Charles Cook. The 25-year-old Ross County left winger is in the form of his life, and he currently leads the way in the Cinch Premiership goal scoring charts with a very impressive 13 goals. Gary Mackay-Steven, Ben Woodburn and Josh Ginnelly have all been pretty inconsistent this season, so bringing in Charles Cook on the wing will provide a consistent goal threat. He's very fast, very skillful, and to me is the perfect signing. He's obviously going to be very highly sought after. He'll surely have offers from down south as well as in Scotland, but interestingly enough, in an interview he described Hearts as one of the big three clubs in the Cinch Premiership, which is very interesting to hear, and hopefully that could be a factor in bringing in Charles Cook to the club. He clearly respects the club an awful lot, having made that comment in the media, and I would love to see Charles Cook sign on a free in summer. Like I say, he'll be very highly sought after. I'm not sure if we can compete with clubs down in England for wages, but we can offer regular first team football, competing for European football again next season, you know, going far hopefully in the cup competitions, and also the Conference League or Europa League, whatever we end up in. We should hopefully be able to offer Regan Charles Cook the opportunity to play in Europe as well, which a lot of sides down south would not be able to offer. So Charles Cook is very interesting. I'll be interested to see where his career takes him after this season, but he's one that I would absolutely love to see at Tynecastle, flying down the left hand side next season. Hearts are set to lose two defenders in summer, with John Souttar moving to Ibrox and Taylor Moore, as it stands, will be heading back to Bristol City following the end of his loan spell. So Hearts are looking pretty light at the back going into next season, so a signing in mind I have to hopefully replace John Souttar is 24-year-old Jamie McCart from St Johnstone. 24-year-old was part of that incredible cup double winning squad at McDiarmid Park last season, so he'd bring a winning mentality and experience of winning trophies, which Hearts fans would definitely appreciate having in their team. He's 6'1", left-sided, tall and physical, and he's even a goal threat, as we found out the hard way at St Johnstone a few weeks ago when he headed one right past Ross Stewart. So he can definitely attack from set pieces as well, which is always a very good thing to have. Obviously Souttar is a big presence at the back for Hearts. He'll be sorely missed when he goes to Govan, so hopefully he could be replaced in the end by McCart, and you know what, he'll be a solid signing with his deal expiring in summer too. We could hopefully get him on a free or for a nominal compensation fee, depends how the transfer would work in the end with that one. But I do feel he'd be a very solid John Souttar replacement. 24, still young, still time to grow as a player. He's also comfortable in playing in a back three. He was in a formidable back three in that cup winning team with Jason Kerr and Liam Gordon, so hopefully he can replicate that with Craig Halkett and Stephen Kingsley if he made the move to Gorgie. So let me know your thoughts on that one down below. Bit of an outside one, I know, but you know what? I think it's another transfer that makes perfectly good sense for Hearts. I'd love to see that one happen in the summer. It's no secret this season that when Liam Boyce hasn't played, Hearts have struggled to score goals. Armand Nondry tried to cut the mustard, but unfortunately could barely hit a barn door, so he was off back to France before too long. So Hearts, I feel, need a capable backup striker in the summer that can really push Liam Boyce to perform, as well as providing cover for him when he's unfit to play. And I believe that the player to fit this mould is 23-year-old Livingston forward Bruce Anderson. Bruce Anderson is Livingston's top goal scorer this season with 11 goals. It's a very good return for a young striker in the Scottish leagues. He's an unselfish striker, does not mind getting assists despite his lofty goal scoring exploits, and also is a classic poacher, always in the right place at the right time to get the ball into the back of the net. He's also out of contract in summer, so it makes perfect sense to try and nab him on a free. A young Scottish talent who's already proven in the Premiership, it's a no-brainer from me. He never really got a run at Aberdeen to show what he was made of, but now he's getting regular football in West Lothian. He's shown the rest of the league what a capable striker he is. And last signing, I feel, makes very good sense for Hearts to get sorted in the summer transfer window. If, like me, you're an avid follower of Barry Anderson's Twitter account, you may have saw a few days ago that Hearts are interested in former Dundee United defender Joe Wright. The 26-year-old has not played football since suffering serious knee and ankle ligament injuries in Doncaster Rovers' final game of last season. He was set to join Hearts in the summer, but due to that injury, we obviously never went ahead with the signing. However, Hearts do still hold an interest and have openly offered him he can train at Riccarton until he feels ready to prove his fitness and win a contract. Wright is 6'3", absolute giant of a man, and has also been capped for Wales under-21s. So I believe if we signed him along with McAllister, we'll be sorted for our squad depth in defence next season. I think it'll be a good signing to have. Obviously, the fitness issues, it does have shades of the AD White situation, whisper it. He might not be able to get back to the player he used to be before his injury, but you never know. There's no harm in trying. I think there's definitely still a player in there, and if Hearts were interested last summer, I do believe that they should go for him again, if of course he can prove his fitness to Robbie Neilson. Given Hearts have got an interest in the press already in the local news, I do feel of all the signings I'm suggesting, this one is the most likely to happen, given it's been reported that Hearts do indeed want to sign him. Will it happen? We'll just have to wait and see. An interesting one for you to wrap your head around is actually a player we've got on loan already. It's of course Elliot Sims. The 21-year-old English forward signed on loan for Hearts in the January window from the Toffees and has proven to be a hit with fans so far, thanks to his physicality, his running and his goal scoring exploits. 3 goals in 9 games so far. Do you know what? It's not a bad return at all. Now, Sims, when he goes back to Everton, is still one of their promising young players, but there's a lot to consider with the summer window coming up. Everton right now are locked in a relegation battle in the Premier League. If Everton go down, players such as Calvert-Lewin will most likely look to leave, so Sims could also have a first team opportunity at Everton next season in the English Championship, which could be argued would be very, very good for him. However, I've got a conundrum for you. Can an English Championship side, such as possibly Everton next season, or even if he leaves Everton and goes somewhere else, can an English Championship side offer you the opportunity to challenge for major trophies and play in Europe? I don't think so. Guess what club can offer that next season? You're right, the Heart of Midlothian. It's very interesting for Sims to weigh up his options next season. I reckon if we get into Europe next season, which we will, and I think it'll be confirmed pretty soon, we'll have a lot of extra prize money to play with. We could tempt Sims back on another loan next season, or perhaps, if we fancy really splashing the cash, maybe a permanent deal. Obviously, a permanent deal I'll concede is quite unlikely, but another loan spell is certainly not out with the realms of possibility for the young English forward. Personally, I'd love to see Sims come back. He's a young player with plenty of room to develop, and he's shown flashes of his goal scoring ability so far. So, what do you think? If possible next season, would you bring back Elliot Sims on loan from Everton? Let me know down there. And with that, that wraps up today's video. Thank you very much for watching. If you have enjoyed it, leave a like and a comment down below, and let me know your thoughts and opinions on where Hearts should strengthen and who they should sign in the summer transfer window. Quick there to subscribe, and quick there for some more Hearts content. Until next time, I'll see you for more very soon. Until then, take care and bye for now.